my coffee, and this mug inadvertently matches the glass I'm drinking from. It's got a big pumpkin. Ooh. Ooh, that's Keurig hot. Okay, so in the last video, I said I was going to do a flip through of this real quick. This is a journal I'm working on currently. And then there's a challenge I want to do, which is an accordion challenge, and you use a file folder and you tear it. I'm going to use both halves to make this amazing accordion. And I'm wondering if I want to use coffee dyed folder or not. So or if it's going to tear right. I guess I'll try it. That's the next project, I believe. Let's see. All right, so this is the front of this one. This is a composition notebook, so it's an altered notebook. This is coffee dyed vellum over some scrapbook paper. Just kind of do this. Just a couple charms on here. Homemade card. You can also use this as a journal, as when you're writing, if you need a hard spot behind the page. I believe there's at least one more of something like that too. We'll see. This is a vellum bag. Some papers in here. It just opens. There's a tag, some stickers, and goodies. I didn't cover this because I think whoever buys this can judge. Maybe they prefer to be able to see what's in there. That's part of the allure. Oops. And then this is just a CD case that was coffee dyed. I got goodies in there so you can see it this way and then that way. And it's a pocket. It's just a belly band. Tim Holtz, a lot of Tim Holtz. There's a mixture. Well, there's a lot of Tim Holtz, and then there's other stuff. Let's put it that way. There's a lot of brown on this side. I didn't want it to be so heavy on this side. Ooh, there we go. Like that. All right. And then this is just a belly band with a time card and some glassine bags, coffee dyed. So they can do what they want with these. It's just some ledger paper, coffee dyed. Doily, this is all Tim Holtz except for the doily and that stamp. Just some scrapbook paper with some coffee dyed paper, library card, another homemade card off of scrapbook paper. This is Hobby Lobby. The name of it, Haberdashery, I think. And then this is just another scrapbook paper from somewhere else. You know the ones we buy, the little sets, and they just come with a bunch of them. Pocket here, wanted to keep it kind of flat. And then, yeah, here's another card. Either side is useful. I didn't change anything. So whoever gets this can, if they don't like the steampunk, they can use this only. Either way is going to match. All the colors are there. So, and then the driver's log. These are important because our truck drivers are important. We would have nothing without them. Okay. So I have no qualms about putting that in my journals from here on out. All right, and then coffee dyed vellum on some Tim Holtz background paper. Background paper from Tim Holtz also. And then I just put a couple. These are Tim Holtz. Everything. This is entirely Tim Holtz except for the washi. And, well, let me just say, yeah, just the background papers and all the cards and doodads. So everything inside is. outside, the only thing on the outside that is his is just the other side of what was inside. Did that make any sense? Who knows? But you get what you get. Right? Hey, hey, hey. Behave. No. Thank you. Really, I should just cut that off. But, you know, maybe someone will want to hang something from that. I don't know. Alright, Edith Holden. Just a couple tucks. And then this is lots of places to write. This I left entirely open for writing. And then attached this little portfolio. And some cards in it. And more area for writing. This is a printable from online somewhere, you know. Oh, I had it folded over both for stability. Let me see. Doesn't really help, but it kind of. Okay, and this is just an envelope. I like the guest checks. You'll see a lot of guest checks in here. That's Tim Holtz. Okay. This is just a flat, it's a nice napkin, a vintage napkin, and then I put some stamps. Flat. Pocket. Coffee dyed paper. More of our Dear Edith. Tim Holtz belly band with some other papers and a coffee dyed index card. Oops, I always do that. Another Edith Holden, but this one's removable. Both sides were so pretty. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to tuck her in. And then homemade, one of those, coffee dyed. And then a homemade card. Okay. I left, you know, a lot of blank areas, places for whoever gets this to do. There's more writable space. Another pocket with a bunch of stuff stacked in here. Let's see. I try to retain as much of these background pages of Tim Holtz that I could, because I love these things. Right? Oh, aren't they the best? Thank you, Tim. This is just a coloring book page. And then a coffee dyed index. One of those. Coffee dyed vellum. This is the best. And then a little sticker. This is a big pocket. No decoration, just that decoration, nothing else that can be written on or whatever. It's open for other things to be tucked in, you know. And I left this open again because some people, whoever buy this, might want it to be visible. Got these, two cards. That's just a piece of packing paper. Writable space. Flat. The envelope, coffee dyed envelope. I love using those as pockets. I am into that, let me tell you. There's a couple cards. Here's a flip up. Right here. And there's a secret pocket here with a secret envelope in the secret pocket. And in the secret envelope are these secret, coffee dyed things. Wow. Writable spots. So there's like secret behind secret. They gotta work for it if they want to come in here and read your stuff, right? And that's just an open little, because it matched, right? Okay, use this as a flip. Just a belly band. I try to put some stuff in here to keep it tighter. It's just not really. Let me put something bigger than this. Oh, by golly, it will, and it'll help tighten things up. And we'll put this card in between. There we go. That tightens it up a little bit. All right. See, sometimes you have to stuff the pockets full. We have excuses. And this is just another long Tim Holtz. So I just left that there for whatever. Flat. And there we are. Yep. And now I have to continue from here. You know what's weird? Sometimes I've noticed when I record, I've got you all in a landscape position. And usually when I do that, the clock, oh my gosh, is right up here. Or the red, the red thing showing how long. But in this case, it's over here. And sometimes it isn't. So I wonder if that's... But I don't do anything different on my end. I don't understand. Oh, this is good coffee. Thank you, Folgers. Oh, the dryer's done. I just heard her ding. If you didn't know what it was, you'd think there was an ice cream truck coming. Still going. How long is it going to play? Okay, quit. My goodness. Now, I ain't going to get it yet. My coffee's taken priority. But so, should I do it right on here with y'all and just try to tear this? They folded it first. First, everything was cut off. The extra was cut off. I remember that. This is what I'm gonna do. Let's get sidetracked. But, that's gonna be rough because this is already tearing, and I'm not gonna use this for that. I'm gonna save this for something else amazing. Right? Yeah. You're okay, love. I've got more file folders. Yes, I do. Okay, and then gotta trim the things off. Of course, you get to keep that, right? Yeah, I'm gonna use, you know it, because this is gonna be 2 tabs. Amazing. Okay. All right, stop that. I can't see under that's my problem. There we go. Oh my gosh, Tina. Jeez. There we go. I'm gonna snip that in half because if I don't, it's gonna be an issue. I really want to get working on that accordion journal. Can you tell? I'm already ready to. I'm probably gonna go back and forth between 2 right now, to be honest. Windy today. Okay. So score every 4 inches, or my mind tells me just fold it in half and then fold it in half again. And not let it shift. Let me try to flip it this way. There we go. Keep it fighting it, because then you know you're doing it right. Have to roll over onto that. Yes! Where's my little one? There she is. Ouch! That hit my knuckle. Huh. That's good. Nose is just where it should be now. Okay, now we're gonna do it again, right? Right? To me, that's the easiest. I don't like scoring things. I never seem to do it very well. Maybe I'm just being lazy, but in the past, it has not bode well. This isn't perfect either, but it's gonna be. Alright, done. Yeah, I'm not doing part of the accordion challenge. I'm just doing it on my own. Okay, so now with like 7 inches up, we say, oh hell. So right about here, and we just work on tearing it. Kind of downward, right? And keep going downward, correct? I'm not sure what happened there. I think I messed up. Oh, I did. I'll fix that. This is not just like easily done. I was watching Crafty Cat do hers and she had an issue. Well, I don't feel so bad now. You know? I'll fix that. It's covered or anything. You know. Oh, see, it's not. You put the backs together? Is that what happens? The flat backs? Do they go together? Is that what we do? And it's this long. I was thinking for some reason this was supposed to end up even smaller than the main piece. And then it goes in front and just, you know, keeps on going or whatever. But myself right now, I'm thinking I need to just put these together. Or do 2 separate ones, which I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do accordion pouches. And I like that idea best, just because of the way they came out. Because I'm sure I did it wrong. Alright. So, put that on there. Just keep those to the side. I did watch a video. And, you know, Crafty Cat had an issue with hers on the video. She said, you know, of course, when people are watching. But if you tear it in private, then it's going to go great. Makes perfect sense. It's exactly what happened to me. Except I haven't torn one in private to really prove that fact yet. Alright. I love coffee with vanilla creamer in it. I don't want just like sweet cream, or I don't like the straight flavor of sweetened coffee and cream. I like the vanilla. The vanilla gives it just that little more of a... Other flavors are okay too, but on the 24/7 basis, I drink. Because that's what I buy. Alright. And all these individual things are decorated. And it all comes open. I think that would be fine, just to have a pouch instead of a journal. Or, you know, the bigger thing. I think this is going to be great. I wonder what kind of thing I want to do, though. And I'm not forgetting about this. This is going to have to be for something special. Oh, the feel of coffee dyed file folder is really good. I see a journal cover, but like, oh, I see a journal cover. Okay. Okay. Where, my love, can I put you to protect you? Well, look at that. Let's put you in this side, because the bigger ones have been used. Or smaller ones, I mean. Thank you. Hi, you guys can make notes and make friends together. Okay, coffee dyed and doily. Well, isn't that a beautiful combination? I think so. Even the stark contrast is pretty. So this will protect this a little bit. Because I want to do a big journal. But I don't know if I want to make the journal or use another composition notebook. And I'm not sure what I'm picturing when I look at that yet. But something on the cover, and I mean grungy. But I don't know what yet. It doesn't even have to be anything, it can just be grungy. Grungy and vintage. And I've got a lot of papers. Grungy vintage. And I want it to be big. I'm just seeing if I have a big book I can use yet. I do. I have plenty of books. I thought this was a cookbook. But it's a devotional. There's no recipes in here. But I saw that picture. I'm like, oh, that looks like good pork tenderloin there. But yeah, there's no recipes, but it's beautiful otherwise. But I can take some pages out and just cover that. But look at the rest of it. It's gorgeous. I mean, just have to cover the main. So this should be something else. All right, never mind. I'm going to be pulling all this stuff out here. Okay, so I've got a binder sitting up there right now. I've never used the binder approach to make a journal. It's a cookbook binder. Oh gosh, please don't fall everywhere. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm so afraid there's going to be a spider in here, you guys. You know how it is. I am. Bunch of different boxes. Oh, that's startling. Oh, 2. Now I'd have to clean this. Whoever had this, it's, you know, this cookbook was from Goodwill. Okay. Grungy vintage. I'm gonna get out my big box of vintage papers behind me. We'll, you know, we'll get. Well, yeah, I have to leave that there. Oh, how's that gonna work? Does it have to be? Well, I guess it does. Really? I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I might just make one. Look at a cereal box. You know, that's gonna come down on me. Hang on. If I shake this shit, it's coming down. Because I've got everything stacked up here again. And you didn't see it yesterday. I was out here yesterday. Couldn't record because my memory was full, but I did just dump like 3 or 4 videos onto YouTube. So, but warm. Yesterday, everything this way in those on the 2 big, you know, my pile of shame or whatever I called it in the state of things video that I posted. 2 big, you know, Walmart cases, and then all the stuff stacked on it. Well, part of that came down on me yesterday. And then right in front of me, all this like came down all of a sudden. It's like, really? Like, okay, I get it. Alright, and I am gonna do, since I got my ground espresso refill, yay, I'll be using that. I want this to be dark. But yeah, I feel, I'm not feeling this journal today, not at all. So I'll give her a break. We can take a break. She can have a rest today, and I can use anything Tim Holtz or whatever on this. So let me put this over here. All right. It's a mess. It still looks the same as it did in the State of Things video. If you saw that, everything over here, everything around me pretty much still looks the same. Okay, see, this didn't fold right. It did up here, but not here. But you know, these are Dollar Tree file folders, so you can't count on them to be exact, and it's not going to matter because we're going to cover this with stuff. All right, what are we at? 28 minutes already after all that? Okay, well, let me start another one. Let me try to get shorter videos out for a bit. I'm not going to record everything today because I want to be out here for a bit, and I'm not going to be able to hold that much memory, so. But I am going to stop this one and come right back. So, see you in a minute.